First vlog of the year. Let's get to it. Haven't been on this for a while, but let's get right straight to the news, right? As you see in the title, T.D. Jakes chose P. Diddy over God. Now, the Christian community is in a blaze right now because recently, famous pastor T.D. Jakes suffered a stroke. If you don't believe me, check it out here.
Encourage them and they encourage you. That's what preaching is like. You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave. I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let them go in peace.
Take your time.
Back up.
As you guys saw in the video, people were screaming, they were praying for him, and then if you look at Facebook and everything, people are resharing, praying for T.D. Jakes. And as a Christian, you're supposed to pray for God's children, even the devil's children, to get them delivered. The problem is, pastors are placed on a different pedestal than other God's children, which God and Jesus placed them at, because they are the leaders that we're supposed to follow. But Ezekiel 13 also says, be wary of false prophets. False prophets, because they also speak of peace. You have to understand, T.D. Jakes is a false prophet. Allegedly, he chose Diddy over God. There's a reason why mega churches get so many flack. Because mega churches, they're based off of the money, they're based off of ad revenue, they're based off of worldly things, which isn't allowed in the church. That's why so many Christians are leaving, the religion due to the inconsistencies. And their parents will force them to listen to T.D. Jakes, Vashawn Mitchell, Kirk Franklin's, Yolanda, like those type of people, due to the status. Like I've always said, pastors have become God. Pastors are now presenting themselves as God. And the Christians, like those church members, I'm not going to call them Christians, those members in the church praise the status of the pastor and how big the church is and who's in that church, and if they can link up and hook with homegirl at the church or whatever, over God. That's why the gays took over. That's why Democrats have, ruined our day-to-day living. That's why Obama was able to do what he did due to this. And also putting politics within church and forcing people to pay tithes. Shout out T.I. Here's a video of him saying what happened to him when he went to the church.
For this guy to come out and have this particular sermon about sacrifice and go so far as to tell stories of when he was in the place of, where he had to give his last 5 figures or 10,000, however many dollars, to cover the deficit of the budget for a church, and he didn't want to do it. But he said that when he got the notion to do it, you can't think about it. You got to just do it. Mm. And so, that's what he did. But then he said, what I need right now, I need 20 people to give up $1,000. Let's count. 20 people. Stand up if you And so people start standing up.
Are you $1,000?
Yeah, that's what they said. 20 people.
20 people $1,000.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Never seen this before.
And at this point, I see it. I know exactly what's going on.
As you guys saw in the video, T.I. went to the church and had a bad experience due to the fact the pastor called up 20 people to pay $1,000 to help the church. But why do you need $1,000? It doesn't help the church. It benefits you. That's what TD Jakes did. Do I think it was staged? 100% yes. But to play devil's advocate, say if it was real, I think God is punishing him for making a mockery out of his name throughout all these years and getting away with it. 2025 and 100 years from now will be full of peace. Wars ended and all of that. And then we will have something bad happen, which will result in a worldwide war where God and everybody else go into a war. Right now, we're supposed to have hundreds of thousands of years of peace. That's why the people they deem bad is in now. But TD Jakes haven't been pushing peace. He's been preaching peace. TD Jakes is a pastor. And as a pastor, you're supposed to have yourself like you have high standards and you're up on a high pedestal in the Christian community. So, with that being said, with all this controversy and all the lies he's been spreading for the past years, and with all the Diddy parties and all the satanic people he's allowing and all the sodomy he continues to accept and not deny, he has become a false prophet. He might help people out, but that was only for the camera. It was only to gain more viewership. It was only to get more money flowing into the church for his own personal needs, just to allegedly go to these Diddy parties. There is a video of him servicing out there of him at a party.
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Money. Fuck him off. I played. Get him right. Tighten up. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Money. Fuck him off. I played. Get him right. Tighten up. Get him.
Happy birthday, Diddy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. We love you, man.
There's a video of TD Jakes with Diddy. That's a lie. There's multiple videos of TD Jakes with Diddy. He said, do not judge, but then we should judge. Other scriptures in the Bible say we should. Due to what he's done. He chose the devil over God. Was that stroke the way of God? Was the stroke a sign of God actually punishing TD Jakes for his crimes? And I think it was. If it was real, that's what it was. You see, you let a lot of the devil's children in. You did not get that mega church on your own merit. You did not work hard to get that mega church. You stole from your community and you accepted bribes from the devil, which makes you not a child of God. You are a child of Satan. You chose Satan over God. Get millions of dollars and become a mega church by following only God. You have to go evil. You have to choose the devil first. You have to. There's not one church out here, and I'm getting on Joel soon. I can't mention his name because he's going to flag whatever I post, he's going to flag. That's how he is. He's a Blue Jay. I'm going to get into the Blue Jays later. But that's what's happening. Pastors have now become an idol. But that's another way of God telling you to stop mocking him. You're playing with his name and he's tired of it. Witchcraft is real. The biggest sin that's bigger than anything else is not murder, it's not lying and adultery, all of that. Okay, those are, there's playing fields when it comes to sin, how bad each and every one, depending on how the sin is. That's up to God and his angels and whatever workers he have to judge on that. This is a sin against God. Witchcraft. That's what Beyonce and Jay-Z allegedly does, and that's what TD Jakes have welcomed into the church. He has never condemned adultery. He's never condemned sodomy. He never condemned the workings of the devil. He always invites celebrities who are the devil's children into his church, not to give them the word to bring them to the light, to bring more members into the dark. That's why he had that cop cosplaying. That's why he had the gay dude cosplaying, you know, as a cop, twerk to Beyonce. He had his hands in TD Jakes, you can see it, had his hands in his pocket, looking at this dude's behind, touching his penis, allegedly. Even though it's on video, but it's allegedly. I'm saying allegedly just in case TD Jakes lied and pull a Joel on me. Flag the video with false information or fact check AI, or you try to put me in court and it wouldn't be accessible. TD Jakes suffers a stroke. I think this is fake because, and that's me doing playing devil's advocate. God is punishing TD Jakes, but I think TD Jakes faked that stroke because he's an actor, right? And he's done this multiple times. Remember in 2006 or 7 when Tyler Perry put his hand on TD Jakes' head and he did the same movement. He did the same thing. He lied and said he's feeling the spirit, but there was no spirit. There was the devil's spirit. There were allegations on TD Jakes and Tyler Perry dating. Just for Tyler Perry to come the next day and pretend that he's a pastor, put his hand on TD Jakes, and then he's getting the spirit. And people, yeah, are y'all that dumb?
Will stay upon you. I pray the power of God all over you. I pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus will come upon you right now. Keep you in his hair. God, I thank you for your blessings. Come on, somebody give God some praise. He's pushing that baby out. Come on, he's pushing that baby out. Somebody holler, push, push. Now come on and praise it.
I can't believe people are that stupid. All the members in this church is a cult. They're stupid. And anyone outside of that cult, they're like, don't tear him down because he's a black man. I hate when people use that. He's black, so he can't do nothing wrong. Yes, he can. Because they use that, okay, why don't you talk about Joel? The moment I mention his last name, and I'm risking mentioning his name now, because he might ban flag my videos like he does everything else I do. TD Jakes is a monster, allegedly. I think he is. He suffered a stroke because he knew the feds called him at that Diddy party. I believe he wasn't just a regular attendee. Like he showed up and then he did a sin or whatever. That's what other Christians, like black Christians and other Christians that's praying for him. Oh, he just made a mistake. No. I believe TD Jakes was the one bringing them to Diddy parties. Bringing Christians, converting them to, to kiss the ring of the transgender goat. Also, bringing them over to be persuaded by the homosexual demon. That's what that's what I believe TD Jakes was doing. To the other part, why I think it's staged. we have confirmed, allegedly confirmed, that TD Jakes was he was a main member of those Diddy parties. He was in the freak offs. He was part of the all-white parties. He was a recruiter. He wasn't just a random person just sitting at the party chilling. He was a recruiter. He went out and recruited people. I still believe that. Now, just because I believe it, I'm not saying it's facts, so you can't, take me to court or ban this because of that. I believe you did that. I don't believe TD Jakes was just, I showed up at 2 Diddy parties, didn't know what happened, I saw some freaky stuff, I left. No. You were the one recruiting. I believe you are a recruiter. Allegedly, you are a recruiter. You know what you did. You were scared because the heat is coming into you. Trump, Elon, all of them is releasing the Epstein list and the Diddy tapes. I believe you were on the Epstein island. I believe you were part of the Diddy tapes. Oprah being around you, Ellen, all the people that most people deem as elites, Beyonce playing. Every time somebody comes out and says something against you, something bad happens. His son came out and said his dad turned him gay due to the acts he did. There were also rumors and allegations back from 2006 all the way through 2014 that TD Jakes and Tyler Perry were dating. That's why you go on YouTube, you search up TD Jakes, all you see is his sermons or whatever, but you never see anybody saying anything. Like, all the people that say something negative, they're bombarded by members of his church. And it's the same people that keeps on, spamming the comment section saying, just pray for him, people make mistakes. He did not make a mistake. Those aren't mistakes. He allegedly is the recruiter. He allegedly is the hand of the devil that's trying to convince Christians that it's okay to be part of the LGBTQ community and be a Christian. It's okay to accept Diddy parties. It's okay to listen to LeBron James. It's okay to race bait. It's okay to play the victim card. It's okay to disrespect police. It's okay to be single mothers. It's okay for your wife to go on stage and twerk in the name of the Lord. Play that video.
5 kids, 9 grandkids, and still rocking it. She can still twerk for the Lord. Give God a praise.
See, he said it. He mocks God. I went back and I listened to a lot of his sermons. They're not inspirational. It's cap. He doesn't even believe what he's talking about. When he did that stroke, all of a sudden it was just right before offering. I can't believe how delusional people are, how easy they can be deceived by somebody like TD Jakes. He's a pastor. Stop worshiping your pastor and worship God. That's why I said I won't go to my church because I know everybody there is political. If I don't think left wing, they would kick me out the church. That's why I don't go in there. Due to that, they preach is mainly towards women now, and it's to kick men out and shame men out of the church. That's why you see the rates when census come by. They was like, more black women are in churches than anyone else in the U.S. It's because pastors have become simps and gays in order to push out men and put down men in order to uplift these women. That's not what Christianity is. And they're like, Jesus this and Jesus that. Jesus will tell you to pay offering, but Jesus got mad and threw a tantrum because he didn't want to pay offering. And he got tired of them, doing, weird stuff in his house. Jesus.
Please. This is not not written?
Wait.
Is it not written? My house
would never approve, tithes and money or whatever. Your offering could be you helping somebody throughout the week. Your offering could be you, hey, pastor, your tithes messed up. Hey, pastor, look, real quick. Let me help this out. Oh, let me help this old lady get into the church. That's an offering. That's a tithe. Tithes does not mean money. What say you? Comment down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.